Thank you, darling. It's interesting how the truth can sometimes seem might malleable, depending upon your point of view.
Like how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not?
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's right. They do tend to exaggerate.
Did they exaggerate your part in taking down the Daltons?
Well, I was there in the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand. Those Daltons were lawmen once, before they all went bad, robbing banks and trains clear across the territory. Until Coffeeville, of course. I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of right?
I did my best, sir. We all did.
はい、こんにちは、こんばんは、鍋でございます。今日もコールオブファレスガンスリンガー、引き続きやっていきましょう。新しいチャプターですね。ダルトンブラザーズ、ダルトン兄弟を倒すんでしょうね。人は俺をバウンティハンターと呼ぶ。ということで、きっと厳しいのでしょう。引き続き懲りずに、ハードでやっていきましょう。
And he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob two banks at the same time. Two banks on the same damn street.
銀行2件を同時に襲った。なんかあんのかな他に。あ、シークレットあった。
Story was Bob Dalton's girl was always riding him about how he had no ambition. Oh, you're nobody next to Jesse James, you'd say. Finally, the bastard took his brothers to Coffeeville just to shut her up.
Right. It's always the woman's fault.
銀行強盗を一掃する前にレベルアップ。早打ちモード時間延長。ダイナマイト泥棒。ダイナマイト発見はいいな。時間延長の方が嬉しいかな。よし、逃げましょう。銀行強盗を倒す。
Well, the locals recognized the Daltons right off.
銀行に入る。
Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property. Their first mistake was pulling a job in their own damn hometown. The boys grew up in Coffeeville, so everybody knew them. The bank teller tricked them, telling them the time lock on the safe wouldn't open till 9:30. Well, that gave the locals enough time to prepare an ambush for those sons of bitches.
よし、なんだよくわかんないけど。ダルトンを捕まえろ。ダルトンブラザーズだから2人いるんだな。よしよし。弾丸。これまた破る。いきますよー。どうも。
The brothers paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently. First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Get ready, boys. They're gonna make a move.
The lawmen had been tracking the Daltons for months, and now they finally had them dead to rights. Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker. This man had no intention of letting the Daltons slip away. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. We just gotta wait till some bitches out.
This bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns.
You ain't stopping me.
っから行くですか、これ降りていいのかい。ほら死ぬじゃねえか。どっから降りんだ。どこですが、どっから降りんのかな。こんなの結構いいですね。
But those boys had a reputation as stone cold killers, so the marshals took every precaution, knowing they wouldn't go easy.
はしごはどっかにないの。銀行の中に入る。
They met an adversary that day who had no fear and offered them no
それはわか
quarter.
るんだけどさ。よいしょ。この中にはどうやって入るのかな。
You went in there alone to confront those
危なくなって
criminals.
きちゃった。おお、なんだ、はしご出るんじ
One of the marshals shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Hey, where do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's mine.
But he paid him no mind.
ショットガンね。ショットガンもいいな。でもいいか。銀行の裏へ。
He saw a way to get around to the back of the bank.
ほんとこのゲーム都合がいい。シークレットはわからんけど。
Then he figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting.
どこだ銀行の裏。
From above. Fortunately, a water tower was right there.
給水塔ね。はいよ。他になんかないかな。ないね。じゃあまだかな。よいしょい、ほいほいほいほいほい。
A moment later, he was climbing up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did.
登りきって危険。
It was brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild country.
これそっち行けんの？おう。これどうすか？なんか俺撃たれてんじゃん。そうか。と。
We've got company.
よし。
Heroic men like him, who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free. Like Jim Bowie and Davy Crockett, who died defending the Alamo.
生きてる？まだ。
Is that Silas Greaves? Son of a bitch!
もう撃ちまくりだね。撃ちまくりで。次。
I'm gonna kill you dead.
よし。行くよ。この下はきついんじゃないか。あれ？あ、もうお金取られちゃってるね。直しで開く。
Over there!
ああ、しまった。ああ、出しちゃった。こういうね、まあミスもありつつ。
Over there!
甘い。 どうも最近このボタンの押し間違いが多発中。一応まあね、バイオハザードのせいだということで。
That's Silas Greaves.
しておきましょう。
Blam! Blam! He came away victorious, taking down those thieving Daltons.
ダルトンたちを捕まえろ。まだ変わんないのか。裏から逃げてんのか。そういうことだね。よし、行くよ。
His
今度
name
こそ。
was Silas Greaves, and when the dust finally settled,
おう
he was the
主
last
人公か
man
っこいい
standing.
ね。
Sorry, kid, but that just
違うん
wasn't
かい
the way it happened.
また巻き戻しですか。多いね、このゲーム。こっからが本
It
番。
was early evening, not high noon.
こっからか。
I was late to the party, and Coffeeville was already up in arms.
遅れたん。
Daltons blew up a safe, and we're all set to hightail it out of there. Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like
Oh.
flies.
なんだよ。ダメじゃん。おお、来た。何人リーダーイケメン負ける。3人か。3人と戦うのか。これは
I'd
き
been
つくねえ
tracking
か。
those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless. Finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in Coffeeville.
What are you gonna do?
これが一番確実。で、次はそっちか。もう逃げちゃってるな。
Hey, he got us an eagle. Put some holes in him.
And those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail. They were coming at me from all directions.
やっとボタンが当たったよ。
I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose them. Problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons hole up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons, and they were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons, which wasn't any surprise, because those 2 families have been feuding forever. And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeeville that day. But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens.
あとは
You or me?
どこだ。あと中か。中だな。よし。
Get away with this.
よし。
Show yourself.
なんだこれ。シークレット。シークレットはいいんですよ。上か。 上じゃねえな。なんかあるかな。なんもないのかな。とろみね。倒しちゃった。シークレットもなさそうですね。よし、下。そっちだ。山道。
The Dalton boys knew I would never give up. Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer,
一人一
but
人
they
は弱い
always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least two of them to
Anda.
escape. The third brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work.
それどうすんだよ。もうこの初見殺しが多いこのゲーム。これどうしたらいいのさ。これ受けてるしかないのこれ。これ受けるしかないの。ああいうね、初見殺しの罠はちょっとやめて
It
くだ
was
さい。
Emmett, the youngest, and he decided to stand his ground and face me down.
ボルトンの一番
I ain't
下。
afraid of you, Silas Greaves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers. And I understood how it felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for a long life.
おお、ショットガンか。やべやべ。
I'll blow your damn head clean off.
うわぁ、もろ食らった。ショットガンね。ショットガンは辛いな。
I'm gonna cut you in half.
やばいやばいやばい。やばい。よし。
But Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeeville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
うん、そんぐらい
Well,
撃った。
Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him?
また巻き戻しですか。もしや。
But I have to admit, that boy had grit.
ね。とりあえず前半終わりってことかな。そういうことですね。わかりました。よし、とりあえずでもクリアしたんで、前回前々回となんかスッキリしないミッションですよ。これはまあまあ普通にね良かったかなと。まだ兄弟が2人残ってるみたいなんで、次回頑張りたいと思います。はい、最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。また次回もよろしくお願いします。